To pitch, it gives me a good leverage on the dirt. This is also a sharp shovel. I start digging out where I marked, and then I'm going to take out my dirt. The dirt, put it in the most convenient place you can find. Don't put it over here. Don't put it over here. Put it as close to the hole as practical. It's a lot easier to put your soil back in.
And you recommend reusing the soil. Don't just come in here and
you don't,
dump in new soil.
The tree, if you take out the native soil and put in a soil from someplace else, it'll do good initially that first year. When it hurts the native soil, it'll go through a secondary shock. So it's got to get used to what it's growing in from the get-go. Then that way there's no secondary shock to it.
It's good to know.
We're in the lower river valley in El Paso, so we have a lot of clay, sandy clay, which is good. You can grow anything in this soil with the right water management. Once we plant this tree, watering during this time of year, which is the end of November, will be about once a week. Because the tree really doesn't have much leaf to speak of to hold on to. It's going into dormancy, and its water needs are far less than it would be if it had a full canopy on it.
So you think fall and early winter is a good time to plant?
Fall is the best time to plant.
In El Paso? That's good to know.
Because even in our winters, they will develop roots, and the more roots they have before the heat of the coming summer, the less stress they're going to go through.
That's good to know.
The hole's taking shape, steady, patient. You can see its soil is dry up to about 10 inches in. So far it's still pretty dry. It's never good to plant a tree too deep. That's the most common mistake most homeowners do. It just means a slow death for the tree. Okay, we're about at the level, but before we stop digging, we're going to take measurements to make sure okay, here we got a pretty good size hole. I want to make sure that hole is just the right depth. So I'll get a shovel. Kind of shows me the grade at which I want to plant. Use my other shovel handle, go to the bottom of the hole. I mark it with there, put it against this, and I have gone more than enough. The depth. I don't know if you can see. I'm measuring it to the top of this, not to the top of the thing.
That's where the dirt line is.
I think I had right there. So yeah, where your level is right there.